Kingdom, welcome back to another video. Alright, so I have a little bit of a problem. It seems like the issue is going to resolve itself as far as I'm right now, and it's not really a insanely important issue or something in the grand scheme of things, but it is definitely something that bothers me. So I was gonna make a video about it because it feels like I just don't really have any power in the way of solving it as they want me to. So as you can see on the title, I got suspended on Twitter. No, it's not because I was hateful. No, it was not because I was racist. No, it was not because of whatever. It was nothing like that. I got falsely claimed to be a bot. I got hold on, let me get the email. Hello, we have reviewed your appeal request for account, which is something I did. Our support team has determined that a violation of our rules did take place. Specifically, rules or violating our rules against inauthentic behaviors. We'll go over what inauthentic behaviors entails later. We considered the additional information provided and decided an overturn of our original decision is not warranted in this case. Therefore, we will not overturn our decision to lock your account. In order to restore your account functionality, you can resolve the violation by logging into your account and completing the on-screen instructions. Thanks, X support. Now, one issue with that whole thing, like, you can just say, like, oh, well, I mean, look, it says, in order to restore your account functionality, you just have to, do the on-screen instructions. I have not managed to actually trigger those. I don't know how I'm supposed to trigger those. It doesn't, like, have any instructions on how to. Also, I'm unable to log in with my phone anymore. I thought because I got suspended, it might be smart to log out on my phone to, not raise suspicion that I'm being a bot again, right? But now I can't even log in on the app anymore. It just freezes. Maybe that's an issue with the app itself, right? Or that's just because they locked me out on like some IP level or like device level. I don't know. I have no clue, right? Now, I've gotten the email twice now. This is the first one. We got the second one right here. First one was 8 days ago, right? Saturday, 6th of June. And the second one was 2 days ago, which was June 12th on Friday. Just to like confirm or like, I don't know, prove that my account is actually suspended, even if you didn't, believe the emails. Right here. Your account is suspended. After careful review, we determined your account broke the X rules. Your account is permanently in read-only mode, which means you can't post, repost, or like content. You won't be able to create new accounts. If you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. I've already submitted 5 appeals. 5. Okay? I've yet to get an actual human review, because this bum-ass website doesn't have any fucking humans working for them or something. And I'm going to keep appealing until I get a goddamn human to review it, because it is so clear to see that my account is not a bot account. Okay? And here are the reasons why. If you go to my profile right here, right? This is my profile. As you can see, this account is from 2013, right? 2013. My birthday is right here. The 1st of August in 1999. I know, I'm old. You don't need to tell me. And the cherry on top, my goddamn picture. It's literally me. I have a profile picture of my face. That's me. Look, this is me. This is a picture I took. Bro, if you go to Google, right? And you search Lazy King. I typed it wrong. Lazy King. First one that is on top is my YouTube channel. Then you can say, well, that's because of your cookies and whatever the fuck. Alright, fine. Then we'll go to a incognito, bro. I don't care. We go to incognito. Fine by me, bro. Fine by me. That's me, right? Go to the account. This is my, fuck. This is my channel. This is right here. This is my channel, bro. This is the channel that you're watching this video on right now, right? Go to pictures. Boom. That's me. That's me. Another account of mine. A thumbnail of mine. It's not like I don't have any footprints, right? I don't have a lot. Most of this is not me. It's this fighter that it's called the Lazy King, which is coincidental. I did not know. I did not know this person until like I actually started taking YouTube seriously, and I was like, wait, there's a guy called Lazy King, and he's a boxer, and he's relatively popular. I gotta get, you know, I gotta go against the grain here because of the name. And on top of that, there seems to be a goddamn like statue that's called the Lazy King as well in my goddamn country. For like, what the hell? And then we go back to my my Twitter account again. I have a link tree that goes to all the links of things I have, right? It is impossible that a human being looks at my account, reads my bio, reads my age, reads my joined on, right? Like, look at this. Or username changes in total in like 13 years. No, that's not true. 13 plus 10 is 23 plus 3. Yeah, it is 13. Yeah, what the hell? Here, I have a retweet of it. I can't read it. I can't watch this, but I have a retweet on a post I made that I was gonna upload a video on my streams channel, right? Can I see the picture that I tweeted? No. Okay. But people that actually are gonna review my account are able to see the picture, right? They are going to see that I posted and see shit. Fuck me, bro. I hate this shit. Let's go over the allegations that my great bot of a X support gave me, right? So, authenticity. Oh wait, that's not how you say it. Authenticity, right? April 2025. You may not engage in inauthentic activities that undermines the integrity of the X. Makes sense. We want X to be a place where people have authentic experiences to make that possible. We do not allow any activity that attempts to manipulate our platform or disrupt our service through inauthentic accounts, behavior, or content. Still on the same page here. Inauthentic accounts. Accounts on X must be authentic. Like, I'm real, right? Under this policy, you may not create, operate, or mass register accounts that are not legitimate, genuine, and transparent as to their source, identity, and popularity. This includes, here we go, unauthentic automation. Automated or scripted accounts that do not comply with our development policies. Please note that as a user, you are ultimately responsible for third-party applications you may authorize to access or use your account. Now, as far as I know, I don't have any of those things linked to my account. Anyway, so we're gonna assume that that's not the reason, right? Fake personas. You may not use manufactured identities to engage in disruptive or deceptive behavior unless you're a parody account. This may include using shock, stolen, or AI-generated profile photos, copied or stolen profile bios, my bad, and or misleading profile information for the purpose of deceiving others, right? So that's not me, right? Fake persona. I'm real. That's me. That's my face. That's my cat. Like, I'm real, right? Impersonation. Here we go again. You may not impersonate other identities or individuals, groups, or organizations to deceive others. Although you are not required to display your real identity on your profile. It's a bit backwards, isn't it? Your account should not use false profile information to impersonate others. We allow complaint parody, commentary, and fan account on X only if the purpose is to discuss, satirize, or share information. If you believe your account is posing as you or your brand, you can file a report here. Learn more about the PCF complaint. Accounts may depict other entities as long as they clearly indicate that they are unaffiliated. If your account is a parody, commentary, or fan account, you must meet all of the following requirements. Well, I don't have that, right? So we can move on. Multiple accounts and coordination. We prohibit coordination, inauthentic activity that artificially influences conversation or disrupts X, right? Okay, well then we're gonna go over this real quick, right? Not allowed. Operating multiple accounts that interact with the same or substantially similar content or in order to inflate or manipulate the prominence? Is that what I said? Hold on. Prominence. Yeah, okay, cool. Prominence of content and or accounts by, for example, creating multiple accounts to boost, engage, misuse, amplify content across multiple accounts, similar or duplicate content. Well, I'm not doing that. And allowed, I don't care. I don't get banned, like suspended for something that I am allowed to do, right? Right, ban evasion. And this is the worst part about it. I can't make a new account because then I'll be labeled as ban evading, right? May not circumvent X enforcement actions, right? Attempting to evade X enforcement actions by, for example, creating new accounts, imitating a suspended account to replace it, repurposing an already existing account, having someone else operate the account on your behalf, right? So I can't do it. I can't make a new account, right? So that's why this is a bigger issue than it initially looked at, right? Then we got account compromise. Unauthorized access or modification of someone's X account is strictly prohibited. Okay, so what is it then? Account compromise may occur when your login data, such as credential, password, tokens, keys, cookies, are shared with a potential malicious third-party application or website. You use a weak or reused password. I don't. Viruses or malware were installed on your computer to collect passwords. I do not do that. You logged into your X account on a compromised network. I highly doubt I did that. If unauthorized updates appear in your account, it could signify a potential compromise of your account security. Learn more about account security. If you suspect that your account has been compromised, you can find a guide on how to troubleshoot the issue. I've already tried this. I did not get a compromised account. Inauthentic behaviors, which is what my thing got labeled as. You may not engage in behaviors that manipulate X or artificially impact how content is discovered and amplified. This includes content spam, right? You may not share or post content in a bulk, duplicate, or irrelevant or unsolicited manner that disrupts the people's experience. Right. So, the only thing I can think of is why I got suspended is because 2 weeks ago, on a Sunday, I was bored out of my mind, right? And I must have been doom scrolling for at least an hour or two, right? And I tend to like and repost things, you know, maybe comment under some things, right? Maybe I was too quick because I can do those things very quickly. Like I see a post, I like it, right? Or I see a post, I want to repost it, I repost it, right? That's pretty quick. But you would assume for a social media platform that is about very quick interactions, that wouldn't be flagged as spam or as inauthentic behavior, right? But that's the only reason why I think I got flagged in the way I did. Outside that, I don't know. So engagement spam, we prohibit inauthentic use of X engagement features to artificially impact traffic or disrupt people's experience. Well, I mean, if you look at my account, like, oh, you can't even see my followers or following. Well, I had like under 100 followers or some shit, like maybe 200 or something. Like, I don't have any followers whatsoever. Like, I'm not a prominent figure on this platform whatsoever, right? So I highly doubt I have any impact on something like this. Then we got scams. I mean, obviously didn't scam anything or anyone. And on inauthentic content, you may not share inauthentic content on X that may deceive people or lead to harm. I hate that shit. I always go out like scam and all this other stuff. So I highly doubt I shared any of it. Synthetic and manipulative media. You may not share inauthentic media, including manipulated and or out of context media that may result in widespread confusion or on public issues, impacts to public safety or cause serious harm, misleading media. You may use our own technology or receive reports through partnership with third parties in order to determine if media has been manipulated or presented out of context. In this situation where we are unable to reliably determine if it is misleading media, we may not take action. I mean, we all seen some things that turn out to be wrong or false or fake. Eventually, right? And then, you know, you probably get like a notification like, yo, this post has been community noted, check it out, right? And then like, oh well, turns out this headline was fake or something like that, right? Okay, malicious URLs, I don't even need to explain that. And then the consequence of violating this policy depends on the severity of the violation as well as any previous history of violations. I don't have any history of other violations. I've never gotten flagged as or inauthentic behavior either. So yeah, the only thing I could think of is just make this video. Let's hopefully YouTube will spread this video and someone who knows anything to solve this can help me out. Maybe somebody who works at, you know, X or whatever Because this is just dumb. It's just dumb, bro. Because I didn't do anything. I was just using your platform as it is intended. Maybe I was a little bit too hard on the doom scrolling that day. That could be it. But I don't think that warrants a suspension, right? Because I have already gotten like a warning, like, oh, you use it too much, right? And then I got like a timeout. Because I tend to doom scroll sometimes, right? So maybe that's why as well, like, because I already did get like a couple of like warnings about like, oh, you're being too much, right? Or you're using it too much. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's why, you know, that the snowball was created, and eventually it led into a whole like avalanche. Who knows, right? And the avalanche turns out to be suspension, a indefinite suspension until I actually get a human to review it, hopefully. So yeah, that is the current situation of my Twitter account. If you checked out my Twitter account and you're like, oh, he's suspended for some reason, I did that, you did that. That's why. I just want to like make this clear. I was hoping this would take like maybe 2 weeks, but it has actually extended to more than that as of late. Wait, no, not more than that. More than a week. Yeah, more than a week. And we're nearing the 2 weeks now. Hopefully it's resolved in like a couple days. Hopefully, when I eventually get a human to review my whole issue here, and then it all gets sorted out. If not, then it might sound weird, but I guess I can't use the platform anymore. I hate all the other platforms. I hate Instagram. I hate Facebook. I hate Blue Sky. Hate that shit. What else do you have? You have the Facebook, Twitter thing, Threads. Never gonna ever use that platform. Like, the only social media platform I use are like TikTok and Twitter. But TikTok is just for meme brain rot, right? And Twitter is just for me to like be up to date with like Dokkan, for example. Maybe a little bit of like politics, maybe a little bit of like funny cat videos, stuff like that, right? That is the situation of my Twitter account. Let me know if you ever encountered any annoyance like this before. Seems to be pretty common. I looked a lot of like Reddit threads of people saying like, yo, my Twitter account got banned or suspended or inauthentic behavior and stuff like that. Now obviously take everything with a grain of salt, because they could be lying, right? Hopefully this video will reach Twitter. Maybe people will repost it on Twitter saying like, yo, Elon, X support, whatever. Because I can't tweet them, right? I can't tweet them. I can't DM them. I can't email them. I can't do anything. I can only do the stupid goddamn appeal process that does fuck all. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit aggravated, but like, it's just so frustrating because it feels like I got nothing. I can do nothing. There's nothing to grab on to like make me feel secure enough. Like, okay, well, the issue is being dealt with, right? I'm not getting any feedback from like a real human. I always keep like getting these AI generated like bot like replies like, oh, well, we don't think we're gonna turn over this decision. Like, why not? And then they have like this whole thing about, oh, do the on-screen instructions. Like, how? I can't log into my Twitter on my phone. When I do log into my Twitter on my phone on like a browser or something, I don't get anything add-ons or on-screen instructions. If I log into my PC, I've tried all the other like browsers, nothing changed. I don't get it on-screen instructions. I don't. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be the video. Hopefully this reaches Twitter, X, headquarters, Elon Musk, whatever the fuck, right? And hopefully this gets resolved, because this is annoying, right? So yeah, cool. Anyway, with that being said, that's about it. Take care.